Okay, we're live. Wait, I don't even know if I have everything ready. Now we're set. Okay.
Okay.
We're live.
We're live with Yᴏᴜ. Avi is not with us again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's, these kids can hold some grudges.
Something like that. Something like that, ain't you, Nora? I mean, you still talking about some, oh God, no, so let's not talk about
That's not a grudge. That is a fun time. That's me giving my last breath to you.
No.
So you will know that I remember.
Oh God, no, you can't be holding on to that for the rest of your life, ain't you, Nora?
Oh no,
I don't appreciate that.
But I am.
I really don't appreciate that.
Well,
Yeah.
Is that your phone during business hours?
Is that my phone? Yeah, this is my phone in the business hours. Let me
He knows I'm taking his phone. He knows it's coming
do
soon.
not disturb. There you go.
Hey, as I'm taking this phone, watch my phone start ringing back. Nobody calls me, but boom, watch. It's gonna start ringing.
Call. So, what is that?
Yeah, I want you to ask questions because I asked the question last week.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you really?
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I really did like the topics that we covered last week, so I'm going to bring this one back this week, and let's see when it comes.
What topic?
You didn't let me say it.
Oh.
When it comes to parenting, do you strict parent, I wouldn't say super, but lenient parent, and you want to like flow into the middle, you know? That's a bad way to put it. Parenting, being too strict or too soft?
Well, I'm gonna put it this way. I think it's hard to be too strict because I don't think a lot of parents can hold on to it. Now, there are parents that can't hold on to it. Like, I think I'm too strict, but then I waver. And then I let things slide.
Yeah.
Because, in my head, I'm trying to mellow out and let my kids fly a little bit. Hello, host and son. Praying all is well. This is not my son. This is my enemy. He's my nephew. He's my nephew, and I love him.
We're enemies now?
Well, because you're being bullied. You're bullying me.
Allied,
How you doing, Terry?
Yeah, how are you doing, Terry Drain?
Yes.
She watches your channel all the time.
And I love her, and I watch hers too. Yes. I haven't been on YouTube for today, though, because I was in the studio trying to make a song, and I'm having some issues on some spots, and he's not helping me, so just saying.
We don't have to talk about that.
We won't talk about it.
That's a whole different affair.
Okay, so anyway, I think parents are strict only when they want to be to benefit them. I think it's right along with the manipulation. They're strict when it helps them. But there are normally strict parents, so it's...
They're on it all the time.
Yeah, they're on it and they do the thing. I think I'm like both.
So you ever feel like you accidentally slip into that realm of manipulation?
I do, because I don't think about it as manipulation, so I can say, yeah, I do. Because my thing is like, I'm trying to get you to do what I need you to do, and it's not really benefiting me, but I want you to do it. I want you to be consistent. I want you to always do your best. And then there's some ways it's like, how else can I knock it in your head to do your best? So then I slip into a manipulation where I'm actually thinking I'm educating you or helping you, but I'm actually manipulating.
Different intent.
Yeah.
You're kind of getting mixed up.
Yeah.
I feel it.
But at least I can own up to it.
Okay, so I'll say for example, right?
Okay.
I got a friend, and this specific friend, right? We'll say his parents are the foreigner type parents, where they really want you to succeed, they really want you to be there,
Mm-hmm.
What point do you feel like you gotta kind of let it go? Because this person is beyond a kid, but it's still, under.
See, when you go outside of cultures, I tell them to do what they need to do. Because what I hate is when people tell me how to do my kids, because in our culture, we're one way.
Mm-hmm.
So don't come in here with your culture, because what works for your culture is not going to work for my culture. Okay, so I think if a parent is strict, once the child... Did you see that? Once the child has a chance to get away from the parent or whomever the caretaker is, they're going to try everything under the sun, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. I agree. I do think that. I do. Because you didn't give him the chance to be free and make all his mistakes under your roof so you could correct it. So when he becomes older, you do that. That's one thing I can say. My mom was very strict. Like strict. Your grandma was strict. Mm-hmm. But she gave me leeway to fly and make all the mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. So when I became an adult, I wasn't doing all that. Like, I did throw some parties, but they were really like house parties like my mom threw. It wasn't like parties like my age group do.
I feel it. So speaking into cultures, right?
Yeah.
Say you are, you grow up living in a certain culture, and this is like, your parents worked really hard and, came to America and continue to work hard. Then, you're here and you're going off of them. In what sense do you kind of separate it from your culture, where you originated, how that, that come up is, compared to your child living in a whole different province?
I don't think they do. I don't know.
Do you think
I think they stay. No, I don't. I think because the way your culture is, it's growing you up to be able to handle every situation. And just because you're here, you got to understand you don't get the same rights as everybody else. I think that's what's wrong with like our black children. Mm-hmm. They feel like they get the same rights as white children, but you don't. And because you have in your mind that you should get the same rights as white children, you guys forget that you're black and that you can't do that.
Do you feel like that's right, though?
It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, because that's what it is. And it's been that way since we've been over here on the boat. That's just how it is. Now, if you wanted to be right, then you take your butt to Africa or somewhere else, Grenada. I don't care where you go. Wherever black people is, go take your butt where they acknowledge our culture. Mm-hmm. There, but right now here, no, they don't, and they want us to raise our kids the way white people raise their kids, and our black children are not the same. The best way to look at it is if I went, and I know they try to show you all kinds of stuff, but if I went to the zoo, mm-hmm. got me a baby tiger, and raised that baby tiger from an infant, mm-hmm. do you think because I raised that baby tiger that he don't still have the instinct of what his parents have when he got inside him? He gonna bite. Mm-hmm. He's gonna hunt. Mm-hmm. He's gonna kill, and I might be the one that he killed.
Sure.
He loved me, but he gonna kill me because of that's what their instinct is. Mm-hmm. So that's the same way. We raising people the way other people. I won't raise my children the way that the white society wants me to raise them. White people need to raise their kids the white way. Black people need to raise their kids the black people way. Chinese people need to raise their kids the Chinese way. Mexicans need to raise theirs Mexican. Russians need to raise it. I mean, every culture should raise their kids the way they are. Just because we are in one melting pot mm-hmm. does not mean we need to leave our culture behind and then be a part of somebody else's culture.
What do you feel about in a biracial relationship? Say you have two different strong, heavy cultures. What do you do there? Compromise?
Well, you're going to have to compromise if you guys going to decide to have kids together. But that's something I say. See, that's the thing I have. I hate when people get in a relationship, get married, have kids, do all this stuff, and do not have these conversations before any of that. Mm-hmm. Like, before you have sex, you should be, if you having sex with somebody that's not your race, you should have some conversation. I mean, you should have some conversation even if it's the same race. But you should really have some conversation. Because they might want to worship Buddha, and you might want to be a Christian or a Catholic or something. It's all over the place. Yes, our ancestors were beat with whips and chains. Whipping goes way back when it comes to African Americans. The white man wasn't allowed to be beat, and that's what I'm saying. And you can see that now. Like the black kid had a play gun, a water gun, and he got shot and killed. Well, white kids, they can have water guns and everything. If we have a water gun, it gotta be in our yard.
It can't be.
We can't be at the park with a water gun.
Or even just something.
Because we intimidate them and we scare them. And then, but the white kid can, and it's sad.
Most definitely.
But it's true. And we have to raise our kids away. Because like I said, I'd rather whip you and beat you and do all the other stuff that I need to do so you will be on the right path than have the police officers shoot you. Have I beat you yet? Have I beat you yet?
Have you?
Yeah, have I ever beat you?
Oh, plenty of times.
Really?
Yeah, you beat me, what, just the other day? Oh, I still feel it. Oh.
Shut up! I'm like, did I do that the other day? I ain't whipped you in a long time. I don't know. I ain't whipped nobody in a long time. I feel like I'm turning into the wrong grave.
Oh, my body hurts.
Oh, shut up. My body hurts because of you. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No, but I get you on that. You rather you beat your kid for somebody else to do it.
Because I'm doing it in love and just want you to make sure you're on the right track, where somebody else is trying to kill you. And look at all the black people that have died for no reason whatsoever. And I'm not even talking about the ones that you got the names of. I'm talking about the ones that
go unnoticed.
Thank you.
Yeah. It is unfortunate though.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that is true, you know. Yeah. But his problem was, you're living.
I know, he over here lying. Told you he'd be truth telling, he'd be lie telling. That's why we call him Eliar. Yeah. Oh. Why are we talking? Okay, Terry, you gotta listen to this because this is what he did. So my grandbaby was here last night, and she is just acting crazy, running around, having a good time, tearing up the living room, or the TV room, just going around. And then I finally put her to sleep. I got her, she's knocked out. She's just dead to the world. I said, can you take her downstairs? He takes her downstairs. Why he holding her like he done did all the work? Like, it's who? Look at what I did. He do nothing. Oh, you gonna take a picture? Because I got pictures too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the pictures.
I got pictures too. We can both pull up pictures. Because, and then when I was telling him about it, he was up there laughing. Look at that. That's his lie teller right there. I want to see the one where he was laughing, because he was laughing as I did it. Oh, yeah, Hold on. Oh, yeah, hold on. I got to do it again. Did you see him smiling? Hold on.
Hey, can we put it up closer?
Yeah. You got to go back to the movement. That smile, and then he goes serious when he thought I was taking a picture. He was laughing like that, and then when they flash me, he tripping. I'm telling you.
No, see, there's a lot of backstory behind
Exactly, there are a lot of black men in jail for no reason whatsoever at all.
No, that's true though. I mean, we pretty much make the population, and that's crazy because there's less of us in America, or there's probably more of us locked up in America than there is free, because there's just so many.
And we're locked up for stupid stuff. We're not locked up for. I'm saying there's some black people that do crime. I'm not saying anything about that. But I have a problem with this black man. He was faking exactly. That's for a little petty crime. I have a problem with black man in jail for the same reason a white man should be in jail, but the white man ain't in jail, but the black man is. I have a problem with that. Those are things I do have a problem with. Now, if he did the crime, take him out to jail.
Well, yeah, and it also comes to like, where does it all stem from? You got people at birth are kind of like forced into that.
Yeah.
And they know no other way. They may not be able to do anything financially or be able to get a job or see a job as unavailable due to the way that they're
We still got
brought up.
black men in jail for weed.
Mm-hmm.
And weed should have never, ever been illegal, period. I don't care. I'll smoke weed because I can't inhale nothing. What was that? Message restricted.
That was retracted.
Oh, retracted, okay. Yeah. But yeah, there's no way in the world weed should have been illegal. That was just to make the Mexicans look bad. And they just kept that in there. But alcohol and cigarettes, that is legal. And that's man-made killing you, you know. And I enjoy alcohol every now and then, but wouldn't that be some mess right there? You can drink alcohol, but weed that's growing, that's what you're going to jail for. That's stupid.
Yeah, but that's just how it is. I mean,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Especially here, I mean, there's a lot of...
Oh, now it ain't legal here no more. I'm going to tell you that much. It's on every corner.
You ain't got strong.
We're known to have the most strip clubs. Now we're probably known to have the most weed stores.
Mm-hmm. You have the most strip clubs?
Yes, Oregon has the most strip clubs.
That's odd.
Yes, we have the most strip clubs.
And now, you know, when you get locked up for something like that, they kind of don't take it that seriously.
But I think they don't even release the people that got jail time for smoking weed.
Yeah, the previous ones.
Or having weed on them or whatever. Everybody just released. I don't care what race you are, you need to be released for the weed thing.
I mean, but here, yeah, we got everything that's kind of, it's not legal, but it's not super illegal.
Do you know, as we're talking about kids and stuff too, I love my wine, girl, yes. I'm not really a fan of wine, but I do love some Stella Rosa. Ooh, that's so good. I haven't had that since this guy fast. I can't wait till the year. But, what?
Nothing.
So we're gonna have abuse on the screen. You see it, I move because he knows. So anyway, now I forgot what I was saying.
I don't even know what you were saying.
I don't either. What's up?
Oh, you were saying on the back on the kids to talk to the kids or something.
I don't know.
Because this is about kids too, is what you said.
Yeah. I forgot what it was though. Well, anyway, back to the kids. I don't know what I was saying. And it was something. It might pop back up anyway. But yeah, I think parenting with the kids, I think parents take advantage of the way they raise their kids. I really do. Mm-hmm. And I'm one of them. I make mistakes all the time because it's a learning point. And I think kids need to understand parents are not perfect in this area, just like they want us to understand that they're not perfect. But if you follow our rules, then we won't, you know, it makes us be able to see clearer. Like, why am I letting my kid do that? That don't even make sense, you know? But they don't ever follow the rules to give us there. Exactly. He gonna learn today. He definitely gonna learn today. Because he been harassing me all day.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
oh, you want to talk about our Cancun trip?
Oh, yeah, we're going to Cancun, and he thinks he's drinking.
I know. Hey, it's legal over there.
Now, you talking about somebody that don't like to put nothing in their body.
I really don't.
He can't even drink coffee without acting crazy.
I'll probably drink some water over there.
Exactly.
I can't even
talking about, oh, because I'm 18, I'm going to be drinking.
I can't even lie. I'm probably drink some ice water.
Exactly.
Some water on the rocks.
Some Aquafina to the Dasani. Smart water. He's doing it up now.
No, this is not even something I want to be doing like that.
Exactly.
But I can't lie. I'll probably, you know, Uncle Chris.
You know, if you do drink, I'm gonna record you, and
you know
it's going on YouTube. you know that it's going on YouTube.
That's just embarrassing. It doesn't even have to be a lot. I'll probably just start acting up off a sip.
I'm just letting you know. Y'all know. Be prepared. We're going to Cancun. We're gonna make this trip. Because we didn't get to go to our last trip that we were supposed to go to. And I'm really sad about it. Because I really wanted to go to that trip more than this one. But yeah.
It's the same.
No.
It's Mexico.
The other one is, yeah, but the other one is like something 𝒮𝒼𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻𝒻 when a child is hitting and kicking his mother because she didn't buy him something. Girl, that pisses me off. Thank God I never had to go through when I took my kids to the store. Mine were well behaved. Ain't that the truth? And even when I took somebody else's kids, I would sit there and tell them when I get you don't you act the fool up in there because I act the fool too. And who gonna look worse? He's like, I don't even know what that means.
That bark bag, right? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to that situation, I mean, I see like a whole lot of kids just acting up in this school.
And what gets me is I'm seeing older kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at I be thinking like my grandbaby or somebody like that, but I'm looking at older kids acting up.
That's just crazy.
Hey, Brian, Bam, Hamilton, how are you?
Hi.
We
need some type of greeting on your channel.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Living Shop. We talking about kids and parenting. Mm-hmm. And how do you feel like about parents? Like, you get to see all different because you're a kid and you have
different walks, a lot of different people.
Yeah, so,
I mean, I feel like, kids are a big thing. It's a big task. Yeah. But and it's really unfortunate because it's not like you can really just choose. You can always choose whether you're gonna have kids or not. But people are always gonna do the ritual and not get to pick. What time they're having kids or not. So you end up in a situation where you could have an unprepared parent. You could have someone who's just not set up for the job. And, there are alternatives, but, a lot of
nobody ever wants to get rid of it.
Yeah, nobody wants to get rid of a, child. Whether it's for a good or bad reason, they don't want to give up the child. So then a lot of children are, they're raised in iffy environments, and then that kind of passed down to the next, to the next, to the next. So I feel like, there's no real way to just stop bad parenting at all. But
they know, because who's to say it's bad parenting? Except if you're overly abusing a child. Who's to say bad parenting?
It's not bad parenting.
Everybody's trying to learn.
Everybody's learning their way. It's new and different for everyone. You gotta really look at it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's imagine having a pet. And then imagine having a pet that...
Yeah, you guys should join each other's channels too. Hamilton and Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine having a pet where pets are needy. But imagine having a kid where they need so much more. They got school, they got all this education. You got to make sure that they're brought up in a way that they can sustain themselves.
But then what happens is parents start using their kids as a bargaining chip.
And then that's the money.
That's how. It's not even just the money. It's just like, I'm not going to let you see your kids because you got a new girlfriend and I need to check that girlfriend out. Or I need to check that boyfriend out.
That's so bad.
And it's all over the place. Good job. Now you're going to be 401 and I think I already joined you. Did I already join you?
Most likely.
I think I did. I'm going to check.
Yeah. But yeah, I say it's just like it's really a crazy situation when it comes to that. And like you said, there's no real way. My mom says all the time, there's no guide to parenting. You kind of just, feel your way through it. But my goodness.
I did.
Subscribe.
Got 402 now. I'm going to tell woo-woo. Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was.
Yeah, you have to make sure you subscribe. I had that on law.
Yeah, I believe in subscribing. But no, it's as being a parent, it is so funny because I've always had kids around me. And so I've always had to parent kids, so they might not have been mine, but I've always had to parent kids. And I'm telling you, from generation to generation to generation, I'm going to say this generation is the hardest for me.
There's just so much going on, though. It's a hard generation.
That's true. There's no hand but to...
but just imagine as well, though. Imagine raising a child during this time with COVID and this is all they know is COVID, and this is a weird time. Like,
Yes.
imagine having like a 3-year-old during COVID, and then they gotta see everybody wearing a face mask. It's just these weird type of things that
my grandbaby gotta see.
yeah, and it's just like you grow up and you're seeing this, but to them that might be the new normal.
Yeah.
Whereas you know years and years, not even years and years, just a couple years ago we wasn't wearing no face mask like this. So it's constantly changing, and there's technology, there's distractions constantly.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there's been a case study that our people make the joke all the time about our people's attention span.
Oh yeah,
but it's gone. Like, it's really gone. Like,
ooh,
nobody
yes.
really pays attention anymore at all. I know. I mean, I find myself flowing.
But even adults, it's not even just kids that don't have it. Everybody.
But it's because social media
span.
is all, TikTok, everything is so fast. Everything is just instant gratification type of thing. So you don't really need to pay attention.
Yeah.
That everybody's heads is down. There's no socializing.
I think everybody should socialize. Kids should play outside and have a good time.
I mean, yeah. Is that gonna happen though? No.
Why can't it happen?
No.
I do. I mean, every kid over here would play. You gonna play outside?
I'm saying it can happen. I'm saying every kid.
I make them. You talking about my house? They playing outside. You can't even play electronics unless you do some kind of chore. Play outside, and then you can talk to me about electronics. But you ain't talking to me about electronics until that happens. Oh, of course you gotta eat. Feed the kids, I guess. I guess they can eat. No, I'm just joking.
You just starve the kids.
Just starve the kids.
They feed themselves. Send them outside. They'll get some punch. They'll get some.
Let them learn how to have. Oh, that'd be hilarious. So what else about parenting do you have? Do you have any issues about parenting?
Oh, issues? I wouldn't say I have issues. I mean,
well, every kid in America got issues with their parents or parenting.
Yeah, no, everybody has issues with their parenting. Stuff. I mean, I say. It's like, I know it's really hard as a parent because you grow up, or you grow up as well as your child grow up.
Yeah.
And, you've got, this want to protect them, this want to kind of coddle them through life. Of course they're gonna make their own mistakes. Some are not. Some are even kind of weary on letting their child make mistakes. But
yeah.
You're gonna have these simple things, but I feel like, letting go is kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
Like,
it is hard,
especially for parents. I can understand it, and I don't,
it's hard
I don't know what it's like, but I can just imagine it being really hard. I mean, I could say, for my example, I used to be like super duper like, I wouldn't say strict, but I'm like, super duper cautious about my sisters, or if we were going somewhere or doing something, whether it could be even in the store. Just because I know, I know for one what we are. I know for one how it looks as other people. But to an extent, you gotta let them do their own things and learn from their own mistakes. Okay, stay blessed.
Stay blessed. I'm sorry, I can read it. Sorry, stay blessed, sweetie.
I was reading it, but yeah. So everybody has that that thing, and what am I talking about? They don't all have that thing, but yeah, I had that thing where it was like, I didn't want them doing too much. I didn't want them running around and being kids, but
you didn't want them being kids.
No, I want them to be militant, walking through like let's go to this place. They're not gonna be like that just because. Especially with COVID and all that, you locked in all the time. You go outside, that's the time you want to do something.
Yeah.
So anytime you're at the house, that's the time you want to be able to move and do all that. So they crazy kids. So I mean, that was just something I had to kind of accept.
But that's where I would take myself to, like, if I wasn't in the house with a backyard, I would take my kids to like my mom's.
Like
no, because you couldn't take them to the park.
Yeah, no, you couldn't.
So take them to like the auntie's house. Whoever got houses, they let them play in the backyard.
That's what my mom did do. But I'm saying in those times where it was like, oh, we're going to the store.
Yeah.
Then they would just be like, ooh, they still have.
Oh no, I don't care which year.
You gotta really kind of shut it down. You gotta shut it down, but it's also like, you gotta kind of let them get the stuff and do that type of thing. the little responsibilities and all that. And I feel like that's the thing too.
I think if you do it at a decent, if you do it at an hour where there's not a lot of people, yes.
Yes, no, that's the thing.
Because my thing is, it's too easy to snatch a child.
That's the big
It's too
thing.
easy to do this. And I don't have time to be stressing with COVID, can't breathe, because got the mask on, where my kid at, and all that. No, you know, there's some things that, yeah, I know they need to be learning all that, but there's a lot of stuff they can learn at home, like cooking.
Oh, yeah,
they could cook.
A lot of
Then you could go take one child to the store and they can grocery shop for the meal, for the week, you know, every
I always tell my mom, I just say in general, I don't think I could take all 4 at one time. It's 2 at a time for me. Because 4 kids is like, it's a field trip. It is, it's a field trip. It's a field trip. I'm like, no, that's a field trip.
Stand in a single file line.
That's really what it's like. It's like a field trip. Like, you got too much going on. That's why I have a lot of respect for teachers and all that do field trips, because that's a field trip. That is a field trip. You gotta manage, like, where's this one? Where's this one? Okay, everybody come on. Like, no, I'm not trying to do it, especially if I'm trying to personally enjoy wherever we're going or doing at that time.
Oh, teachers ain't supposed to go enjoy nothing.
No, they're not trying to enjoy it. Yeah. That's their job.
Parents are supposed to go out and enjoy it, not
but
teachers.
you want, I'm just saying in general, you want to go out and do whatever you want to do. You going there for them, but for you too, at the same time. Yeah. It's not like they the prime thing for the prime candidate for the opportunity, for the experience.
They don't care about what the teachers. I'm gonna just say that now. I get what you're saying, but teachers ain't getting crap.
No.
And I'm talking about Oregon, because I can't talk about anybody else. But here in Oregon, ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care. These teachers is like.
I feel like it's really difficult too for teachers just in general, especially when you don't have like a city or community backing you.
Yeah, that is.
I feel like that's really why family support is so, like the support
of families
parents.
And parents be thinking a lot of responsibility is on the dang teacher.
I'm saying the supportive parents, the people, those type of parents that go to the school and are.
But you only get a few of those.
Yeah, that's
the other ones is causing a problem. My little Johnny said, "You said this. Don't you talk to my little Johnny like that?" And this,
no, yeah, and then that's a big.
That's why teachers don't care. You don't care, I don't care. You don't care about your kids' education, me either.
They don't get paid enough to care for
They don't. Not here in Oregon.
You need a big incentive, honestly, for someone. They're doing a daycare, for one, and then on top of that, they got to educate. And on top of that, it's a whole bunch of different kids, different moods, different personalities, different emotions, different, health issues and all this stuff, and it's like, you're in charge of managing and dealing with all these kids for a big chunk of your day.
Yep.
You come home, you wake up the next day bright and early, just to deal with that over and over and over and over.
Yep, that's true.
And then, you get invested sometimes, and there's a lot of burning that comes with that. You invest so much with this kid, only for them to make the mistakes. They're going to make the mistakes, but it kind of hurts when you're pouring so much into a child and you see that. Like, even, there's, stories of like athletes and things like that. They always had that coach or teacher or something that was always trying to help them through.
Yeah. Good teachers.
Yeah, the good ones. Yeah, the good ones.
Teachers there.
The good ones. And it's like,
there for you from the beginning to the end. Yeah,
you gotta think about that. It's like, it's a difficult job, honestly.
But it's hard dealing with parents. And parents don't understand. Like, I'm always an advocate for the village helping raise the kids, but the village can't help raise the kids if the parents sit up there blocking the village forever.
The village is difficult.
So that's the thing about it. It's like you gotta let people go. Period. But yeah.
Yeah, the village. Yeah,
and like I said, that's the only time the parents want to be strict is when it's somebody else's kids, or when they go to school, or whatever. That's the only time they want to be strict.
When they see their kid doing it, it's just fine. But when it's somebody else doing it to them,
it's a problem. And then you'll complain about it, but then you'll do the same thing. So everybody does it. As I say, I just look like me. I just split all kids equally. Have you ever felt like you got more from me? I'm talking about from me. More discipline from me because you weren't my child than my kids?
I would say no. More discipline? No, I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that.
I'm trying to see what this conversation going. Hold on, y'all.
You said if you do, I ever feel like I have more discipline?
Yeah, because you know how people are meaner to somebody else's kids than their own. So like their kids could do one thing, like their kids could bounce this cup up and they don't say nothing. And then you bounce the cup up and then you get in trouble for it. But it's like I did it because
I feel like that is kind of different too, though, because. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, it is.
But that's unfair because kids don't understand it. That was one of my pet peeves. It is because I try not to. That's why I asked you, because I tried not to be like that because it irritated me when I was a child.
Yeah, no, you made that, really clear. Because you don't, I mean, there's been plenty of kids in and around your household. And you don't really do the unfair type of thing.
That's all I did.
Treat the kids like they're your kids. Okay. Your kids are treated like they're somebody else's kids.
My kids are treated like somebody else's kids?
Yeah, it's the same level, I mean, sometimes it's not. If you don't know the kid and you don't know, like, the family like that, you're not going to be, like, extra.
But I really don't like them coming to my house either.
Yeah, and you won't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not to be like the... I'll come over here and there type of thing.
Yeah.
Or it's somebody, like a friend or something like that. It's just like, you here for temporary. You're not really like the staple in the household. Not everybody know your name around here type of thing.
Yeah.
But.
That's what I want to know. Because in my mind, I'm thinking I'm doing that. But you can think one thing and everybody looking is like, that's not what's really going on.
I mean, I could feel like sometimes you could be harder on somebody based on their situation. So say, you seen something, right? Say you just seen like potential or something like that and you really want to press on that.
Oh yeah.
You will do that. You're that type of person that that one person can do that, but you cannot do that in a situation because there's more to that.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
And outside of that, I feel like you do try to keep it really fair.
Yeah, because I'm hard on you.
Oh, well, yeah, most definitely.
I'm hard on you, so yeah. I'm absolutely hard on you. I'm not lightening up either. But when December comes, you're going to see a whole different auntie.
Good or bad? That's what I'm wondering.
What? There we go. Oh, God, no. Came right back. And there we go again. There we go again. Oh, God, no. There it is.
Oh, my.
No, be better because I want to be on you.
Yeah. Adult. Yeah.
Yeah. And you won't be adult yet, but yeah.
I'm pretty much. I mean, I know you'll still be on me in certain aspects.
No, really. I'll let you be free. I would really want you to spread your wings and fly and do something. Because that's one of the things I really want you to do is spread your wings and fly.
Yeah.
And I just always pray that you spread them in a positive way and that I wasn't like really strict to make you act wild like Terry said.
Get the bark bag.
And then I might have to come back and go, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Oh, no. Okay. That was a good topic.
It was. Let's see. I really did have some coming up in my mind. But let's just talk here.
Okay.
How do you feel about interacting with people of a different race here?
In Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it. As long as I don't feel like there's any racial...
No, I'm saying, do you feel like there's any racial tension with different races here?
Yeah. I know there is.
Do you feel like you personally experience it, though?
Yeah, I experience it. And I still try to make it a positive thing. Only because my mom has always told me a story about my grandfather. That he could go anywhere and make friends. Because, like she said, the Ku Klux Klan members would even accept him into their meetings because he's just so nice, that they will look at him totally different as normal. And that's my goal is, sometimes people don't know, they know that they're probably got those tension, but if you're raised with it and stuff, it's kind of hard to
get out of that.
Get out of it. So I really think you should, if you can educate somebody, educate them. But like, it's really hard to be evil to somebody who's really kind to you, who's really being nice and sweet. Not saying that they can't do it, and that there's not people out there. And I can just honestly say I haven't had anybody that my niceness hasn't changed their flavor about me. I can't change it for my whole nationality, but I can change it for myself. Yeah. And that's even being a Christian, because there's so many people that have been hurt by the church, and that's even also being black. There's so many people that
just have animosity.
They have animosity for one reason or another, or they were raised with it or something like that. And when they meet me, it's totally different. Now, my kids and my family tell you they don't know why people like me and I'm not nice, but I'm nice. And I'm
nice. You are nice to people. Like we went over this, I believe, 1 week, possibly 2 weeks. You know, your circles, how they work. You know, you're really nice to certain people. You really can be even a little heavy-handed on certain people, ain't you know? So
I just feel like if you in my circle and we so-called supposedly friends, and I use that very lightly, and you say you friends, I should not have to hide who I am to talk to you. Or don't be in my circle.
Most definitely.
Don't be around me, because if you're around me too much, regardless if I consider you a friend or associate, you're around me enough, you're going to get the true Lenora.
Yeah, you're going to get all sides.
So you're going to get it. But if you don't want to be around me and we can just, be fly-by-night, talk to each other, then you don't have to get my opinion, my thought process, or any of that. That's how I look at it. But that's not always true either. But hey, the majority of the time it is. 95%, no, 90%, okay, 80% of the time, you will get the normal niceness. There's that 20%, and I might just fly out the handle because I just fly out the handle. You rub me the wrong way,
That's just how it is, you just got to get down to it.
And if I feel like you're out of place about something, I'm going to tell you. If, that's that 20% again, I'm going to tell you, you're out of place. Who told you that you could talk like that? Who said you could talk to somebody like that? There's a lot of things I don't accept. And it's really sad because so many people do accept it. And I have a problem with people accepting bull crap. I really do.
Oh, I know you have a problem with accepting bull crap.
I do. It's a lot of things. Like, I have a problem with a lot of stuff. I have a lot of problems. Let's just talk about all my problems. All my problems I have is bull crap, mistreatment, lying, thinking you better than somebody, neglect, and racism, and thinking you have a right to.
Let's talk about the superiority type thing. That people think they're better than other people.
Ooh. And people don't know they do. That's the thing.
What do you feel about, someone who just doesn't say that they're better than somebody else? That they, the way they act.
A lot of people don't say they are. They really act it. And then they'll go like this, that's just the way I act. That doesn't mean that. That's just how I act. But it's full of crap.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you think you're better than me and stuff like that, then don't deal with me. That's the easiest way I can say it. Don't deal with me, because I'm not going to change who I am. I just won't be around you. And then people say that's me on my hand, because I won't be around people.
You just cut them off.
Not cut them off, with no problem.
I feel like when it comes to that, you see a lot of people doing that without knowing.
Yeah. How would you handle it?
How would I handle it?
Because you're young. How would you handle it?
How would I handle someone thinking they're better than me?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends if they're doing me wrong. If they're not doing me wrong, I ain't gonna worry about it. Feel like you're better.
Well, usually when somebody feels like they're better than you, they do things that
if they're
undercoat
doing things like that, right?
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know what I'd do in that circumstance, because there's different ways I'd handle it depending on who the person is, depending on how I built the relationship. But I say as a blanket statement, you know, I confront and I say something about it. But as far as actions, I mean, there's not much I can do. Just stop talking to them, stop associating with that person.
Yeah.
Just because that's not what I want to be around. I want to be around people that think they're better than other people.
Yeah.
I mean, in certain sense, you can feel like you're better than somebody, but it also it's like, you know, when you take it to that next level, you feel like you just all the way there. You got it all. You ain't even got it all. Like that's what really gets me. Is like, you know, I get people, okay, you're rich, you got all this, you want to be like, oh, I'm just superior in a financial sense. Now I feel like I'm superior in every sense. I'm better than you in all of this, because financial, I could somewhat understand that. You feel like, okay, I've accumulated all this wealth. Now, you know, I'm just better. But there's people that just walk around, feel like they just hot, like, you know, they feel like they're just the best thing on this planet. Like if God came down right now, he'd be standing right next to them just because that's how good they are. You know, he'd be at their feet, worshiping at their feet. Them type of people, you know, you see them, they walk around, you know, it's like, I just can't get behind that.
Yeah.
And it'd be, you know, you doing that, but then at the same time, it's like you really ain't got nothing going on. What do you have that's just so good about yourself?
Yeah, they think that, you know, they give themselves a beer. Yeah. And that's what they think. There's nothing you can do about it.
And also, it's like, you know, they'll do that and say like, for example, a financial aspect. You'll feel like, okay, I'm better financially. But you really got to think about it. How much other people's on top of you when it comes to finance? Are you on the Forbes list? Are you a multi-billionaire, not millionaire?
Like, they making tips more than that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, it doesn't add up.
It doesn't. But they're there. That's funny.
It's crazy because a lot of people really just feel like they're the main character.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with feeling like you're the main character at times, because sometimes you need to do that. You know, you need to have that confidence.
Yeah.
You need to have that self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
But then you gotta also realize there's a lot of other characters in this world, and you're not the only one. So you kind of gotta, you know, you gotta live life according to that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't think I'm better than somebody, but I do be in my own little bubble. Mm-hmm. And I like staying in there, cause I realize I have never given myself enough props on anything that I do. Mm-hmm. So I'm always thinking of ways to do. Now I'm like, since I've been self-loving and self-caring myself and doing all like that, now I have this new thing where now I'm just in my own little bubble. And I think sometimes, you know, people think I feel like I'm better than them, but I'm not even paying them no attention, because my battle is me. Like, how can I top me?
Really dealing with. You might be, you know, trying to, you know, people may think you're trying to prove a point or something like that, when really you got a whole nother goal in mind. Like, just in general, like, say you got an end goal. You want to have this, you want to build this, you want to do this, accomplish this goal. And on your way to this goal, you're constantly building up.
Yeah.
People will get a sense of, oh, you feel like you're better just because you have the goals in mind.
Yeah.
And you're trying to achieve them. And, you know, you might have someone in life with a similar goal, similar thing, but they're not really working towards it.
Yeah.
And so they may feel jaded in a way, like, oh, he's doing all this, but he's no better than me.
That's true.
But then it's like, you know, what
but
are you
sometimes
doing?
you're not even a battle. That's what I'm saying, because I know with me,
It's not even a battle.
I'm not even a battle. I'm battling myself. I'm like, how can I top what I already done?
But
what can I do better for me? So my mind is not even thinking over here, but because your insecurities kick in, it's now on me. And then when I come snap out of my little world, you over here huffing and puffing, and I'm like, oh, I was over in my own way.
Because people feel like everything is competition.
It is.
It's like, wow.
And that's the thing is, I don't like that. Everything being a competition is irritating me. Because I'm like, we can all do the same exact thing, and we all gonna do however you prepare your product or prepare yourself or whatever is gonna be what people take from it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't prepare yourself, you're not gonna be. It's not gonna take from it. I don't know how to say it. Somebody said something.
Oh my.
I don't even know how to say it.
You're not prepared if you don't prepare yourself.
No, it's just like there's some things like if say you making a Snickers and I make a Snickers and then I'll be making Snickers and of course then there's just the regular Snickers. Mm-hmm. Well, we all making it. We're all gonna package it differently. We're all gonna do this, and there's enough room for us all to have these Snickers, mm-hmm. right? And a real Snicker company, they might be mad, but anyway, we have our Snickers and we all create a name, but it's the same exact ingredients as the Snickers, mm-hmm.
but it's coming out different ways.
Yeah, and then you get jealous because say Avi sold all hers. Mm-hmm. Well, it's her packaging, it's her look, it's her attitude, it's how she supports herself, it's how she advertises her product. It's all the work that she put in there, and you can tell she's putting a lot of work in there because. It's there. Hello, Push Lady.
How you doing, Push Lady?
That is my girl. She be praying.
Oh, she be praying?
Yeah. Push and pray.
To the U, to the S,
to the A, to the pray, pray, pray. Yeah. I'll tell you there was a song. Yeah. And they used to sign it. And all you saw was jacking it up. I think of that. So pray until something happens. Of course, in case. Yeah. So we were talking about parenting, now we're talking about people feeling like they're better than others. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you're just in your own little bubble that you're not even trying to make yourself look like you're better than anybody. You're just worried about whatever you're doing. And because you're putting so much work in yours, people, instead of putting the blame on themselves, they are now putting the blame on you because you decided to put in all the hours and the work ethics for your business, right? Mm-hmm. I was trying to see if I broke it down.
That you broke it down in a good way, and I say on that, it's like you feel like it's a competition, but at the same time, what do those big companies do? They copy each other.
They do.
So what you need to do in that circumstance is look at what they're doing. What are they doing? What is making them so good?
Yeah, because when I went to school, that was the thing that
they try to make it better.
Remember that? Because I had them in my school too. So when I was in school, that's what they were saying. It was like, you look at it, you don't steal their ideas, you just figure out what they're doing, and then you emulate it in your own way. Mm-hmm. So you emulate it and put it in your own style. And that it doesn't make it a copy because, like I said, nobody really owns the right to anything.
And that's a really original
you know what I mean?
Nowadays either.
It isn't. It's how you put it together and how you formate it. Formate it? Formatted. Oh my goodness, see? It's because he was abusing me earlier when during practice.
Oh. You started to study.
We started to talk about this nephew abuse.
I raised my hand and you got
Nephew abuse. Somebody please help.
You started to stutter when you seen my hand.
Yeah, you noticed that too?
Yeah, I'm just so abusive. I'm just that type of person. That's just what I do. I should be wearing wife beater right now.
Well, as you know, that's how I've been trying to say this whole time. I'm glad you're admitting it on YouTube. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I think, we have to do better as people on respecting each other. And my thing is, again, everybody, if you have an idea, I don't care if you got the idea because you done saw it on YouTube or somebody, don't get jealous because they ain't doing the same thing you do it. It's like, if you want to be top dog, then you do the best you can on your product. Do whatever your flavor is because your flavor is always, to me, going to be the best, My flavor is going to be the best because I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. His is going to be the best because he put his blood, sweat, and tears in it. Yours is going to be the best because you put your blood, sweat, and tears in it. Now, if you ain't working on it, and you ain't putting no blood, sweat, or tears in it, well, then you can't get mad at somebody else's. You can't do that. Like Nikes and Adidas, they there. Now, they might kind of mimic each other, but they got that. They put their own style and their own flavor into their shoes. There ain't no reason for them to be jealous. I mean, they might be. I don't know. I'm just saying there's no reason.
I mean, there's always a sense of competition.
Yeah.
But it's not like a jealousy type.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good one. You didn't even scare me that time.
I mean, 'cause really, they all, they got in those fields, in those big markets.
Yeah.
They all know their competitors, and they know where everybody lies. You got Nike and Adidas and pretty much everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else falls to the wayside because they're trying to be as
two
good as
people,
them.
yeah.
They try to get it. And some of them, they know their place. They know, we gonna just be the discount shoe.
Yeah.
We just gonna be the luxury shoe, good
Yeah.
build and all that.
Yeah.
But dude, those two, they gonna stand and they gonna be wherever they need to be, collaborate with whoever they could be.
That's
and
good.
they're gonna butt heads, but at the same, there's always that sense of respect too, because
Yeah.
they're both innovating in their own way, in their own direction.
I
And that's
agree.
a good example of
Yes.
two products, similar, two shoes
Similar.
that are in different ways.
Yeah.
They're in different, going down different paths.
Yeah. And they can still be friends. They be in competition, but they can be friends. When we worry about what others have, then that's like thinking God doesn't have the ability to bless us too.
True.
That's true.
That's true.
I like that. I like when he said that. This is.
Sunday.
I told you.
It ain't even
You gonna hurt y'all, you gonna get the word every day. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that is so true. And that is so important for people to understand.
Mm-hmm.
We can all do it. God can bless us in all different ways. It's just how much work you gonna put in it. Because a lot of people assume if, God gave me this talent, that it's not gonna be hard. And I'm like, where did you get that? Because I don't know what Bible people read. I just tell you, the Bible I read, everybody went through something. Like Joseph. Remember him? Oh my goodness. He just had some dreams, and his brothers was gonna kill him, and then they just threw him and sold him, and all that. And he went to jail and everything, and to be where he was. But he had to go through that path. There was no easiness. Then you had Job. He didn't have a nice path. He lost his whole family. People don't think about it. Then that one man that married a prostitute, and he had to keep buying back his wife.
Yeah, over and over.
Over and over
again. They
again.
think it's rainbows and all that.
Yeah.
It really is. You see all of this.
Exactly.
It's just part of life. There's hardship in it.
And people think it's easy. Like, it's supposed to be easy because God did. No. He want to make sure that you really want what you're working for. If you want this, he got you. But you got to take a step every time. And sometimes you might not see the next step. But you got to trust that God got you. And that's the thing. I know God got me, so I'm not worried about it. If everybody, like, right now, they be like, you should go ahead and get a job with your little master's degree. Like, yeah, but I'm doing this right now. Me and God have talked about it. I'm doing this, and we're going to work this out. She said, preach the word. Girl, you was preaching. That's what I was saying. You was preaching. That was good. That made us open our eyes to that, because we forget that.
And I also feel like people get caught up in other people's blessings, don't realize what they got on their own. They're so busy about what somebody else got going on.
Yeah.
And that, that hate or, that jealousy masked with all the stuff that they got going on. They don't realize they got this coming left and right.
I be under people's blessings. they be getting all this stuff. I be under there like this. And I sit there. And I be trying to catch my blessings over here. Okay, so where you want me to go over here? Go, okay, and I try to drag you with me so I can keep getting your blessings. Because I think we should share, Share your blessings. Don't be pushing me out because I'm not going to let go of you. Don't be pushing me. But I'm never upset with somebody's blessing. I think, I'm excited that they have a blessing. And I want to learn from them because my biggest weakness, and I have learned it as an adult, so I try to make sure y'all don't do my same mistakes. But I've learned that I always want to do something with somebody. So now I got to do things on my own. And that's scary to me. Like, it makes me feel good when I have everybody with me. But then I realize I'm getting mad. But I think, too, God is like, okay, you can be with them, but you need to still be on your own. You need to work on what you need to do and not worry. Stop putting everybody in your circle. And just work on you. And if they want some of your blessings, they'll stand by you. You don't stood by everybody else. They bless. If they want some of your blessings, let them come out and just stand by you. And I'm like, okay. So I had to start doing stuff. So that's when I made my business cards. And I gotta start standing on my own. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. I love how you are positive and always encouraging others. Yes, thank you. Yeah, because we don't get a lot of positivity in this world.
We really don't. It's sad. You know, you hate to see it. You see people all around the street. They just, angry. Got
Mad and angry.
Just all that. They're wearing it on their face too. And it's like,
I'd be stressed.
You could be a couple words away from making their day just that much better.
That's what I try to. When I see somebody really angry and they walking, instead of you want to have that attitude because they coming at you, and then I'll just go. I find something and I go, I love your smile. Oh my goodness, you are brightening up my day. You are awesome and amazing. And then they're happy, and I'm like, that should get them through the day, like that positivity, because if you brush up on somebody or you bump them and you don't say excuse me, people get so mad, because I'm one of those people that get so mad, and I have to really think, how can I change this person's attitude? Sometimes I don't. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it's just not pretty, but my goal is to always stay positive, because like I said, I don't know what they went through and why they're upset. You know what I mean? It could be something big and tragic, but because people don't really talk about their feelings, because people don't really care. It's in that situation where you just have to say something positive. Like, oh, you are just awesome. I love you today. You're just amazing. You made me happy. And that changes. And by the time they finish, when they're happy, it does make you happy. So you really didn't lie.
True.
You're like, that's lying. No, because I'm really trying to make them happy. When they're happy, make me happy. That I knew that I could make somebody happy when they had such a horrible day. Because I don't know what's going on in their life. I think about all the stuff that goes on in my life, and I'm walking around and nobody even knows, or even ask me how my day is, or they'll ask me how my day is, and then interrupt it. They'll go, oh, how your day? How was your day? Because girl, such.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
So then I'm like, well, why did you even ask me if I can't even respond?
They don't really want to know about your day.
No, they
want to tell you how they did.
Yeah. So then I just love it. So then people get mad and go, well, you don't tell me nothing, because I can't.
Because your day was
How about your day? I can't ever talk. So I that's why it's hard for me to say I have friends. I can't never talk. I just sit there and I listen and listen. And then I tried. I remember one time I said, I'm going to try to tell them about my day. And I said like a couple sentences, and then it went back to them.
What can you do?
So then I talked my daughter's ear off. I talked my nephew's ears off. Tell my husband and my mama's ears off. Those are the 4 people I tell everything to. I ain't got nothing else to do. And I know my nephew, I don't know if he forgets, but he don't say nothing. I can say, I want you to go and tell somebody so, and he still ain't telling nobody nothing.
Well, what do you, well, you ain't got to bring me into this conversation. You was just talking about.
But it's us having this conversation with everybody, so I had to bring you in. But that's a good thing about you, though, that you don't open your mouth and say anything. You don't tell anybody's business. That's a positive, because you don't have there's not a lot of people in the world that are like that. I used to didn't be. You had to tell me to keep it a secret. But no, don't tell nobody. Okay, then I wouldn't tell nobody. But if you didn't tell me, it was going. I always tell people we have to be a light in the dark world, okay? Why can't we? That people need to see. Keep shining your light. It's good to be a good listener to. Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, it is.
Good listener. Ooh.
That's my listener. I listen to everybody else. He listens to me.
And I feel like you kind of need that, though. You know, for
I
everyone you listen, for every person that listens, you need somebody else to do the same.
Yeah. Yeah, and I complain about a lot of stuff. But then when I'm done, especially talking to him, because he just gets on my nerves, especially when I'm done, I feel a lot better and I feel a lot lighter. So if I get to talk it out, I really do feel lighter. Because I think I just want to express my emotions and my feelings. And then once I actually say it, I'm so relieved that nothing has to be fixed. Nothing has to ever be fixed. I'm like, that was a lot of heavy weight on my shoulders. Oh, thank you. And that's what I need. And that's what I get from him. Because I do love you. Even though, I talk about you today.
Yeah.
What?
We can. You don't have to do all that.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying I do. I love you. I told him, I said, you like my best friend because I can tell you everything. And my daughter. Shame when your kids and your nephew and your daughter is your best friends. What kind of mess is that? I already knew my mom was my best friend and my husband, but dang, now I got my kids. And that's what I have. And they listen to me all the time. And I talk a lot. As you can see, I'm running my mouth now. You're a gift, Eli. She's a good listener. It's a gift. You're a gift to me.
I mean, I say you was to a lot of people's prizes too, though.
But yeah, I
people just call you just to talk about nothing.
The same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
Yeah. That's why I end up taking the relationships that I hear from people and I put it on YouTube trying to answer the questions because I think, you know, a lot of people miss that in like even though in relationships and that doesn't just have to be with who your partner is, it's your friendships, your relationships with your families and stuff like that, how important that is. And people get jealous of those relationships.
No, most definitely.
And I'd be sorry. But I'm happy with the relationship I have with my handsome nephew, and my beautiful daughter, my mama, and my husband, and you guys. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All you can do is go to the Lola show and check her channel. She might be talking about you, though.
She might be talking about you. You're killing me.
She be having some topics over there, and I'll be wondering what she talking about. Because I do. Like, these people need that. Like, people, nobody knows how to be in a relationship. Nobody knows how to talk. Nobody knows how to listen. Nobody knows how to do anything. Because my mom was telling me about my sister and how she was saying when her friend said, "Oh, I just got promoted for a job," and my sister was like, "Oh, that's congratulations!" And my mom was like, "Well, did you tell her that you got promoted?" And my sister was like, "I didn't want to steal her time. That was her time."
Yeah.
You know, so I can tell about mine later, but I just wanted to celebrate with her, and I never thought about it. So now I was like, now that I heard it, I hear people do that all the time. Yeah. But then it made me stop doing it because I was like, oh my God, I've been stealing people's light shining. I mean, there are moments, you know, that they're excited.
Yeah, because when you do that and you just kind of like, you go and then they, you know, you go right after, you kind of like take that spark out.
Yeah, so you dim their light and now they got to, you know, celebrate you when it was their moment. Yeah.
I feel like it's good to have, if you got like a friend or something like that will call you out.
But some people, I don't think people know how to call that out. Because like I said, until mom said that to my sister, I don't think she would have, if my sister would have never said that, I don't think it would ever be something to call out. Yeah. Because people don't, that's why I said where people don't, they have a hard time with communication. Because sometimes we don't know how to express the thing. I would have never known by me, if you said, "Oh, Auntie, I just got a car, such and such, I want a car." Me too, I want a car, such and such. I wouldn't have never known that was dimming your light, and I don't think you would have known that was dimming your light. You would just be like, "Oh, okay," you know, because yeah. And that's what you do. We both have a car, we just jump for joy. But at the same time, I just dimmed your light, and I didn't know it.
Yeah.
So people can't, if we don't know how to communicate our emotions because we're not able to speak our emotions because people always talk about them. Mm-hmm. Like my daughter, she laughs at me all the time. You don't cry about nothing, but the TV show come on and you boo-hoo. It is so true. Somebody be over here, "Oh, I just got my leg cut off," and I'm looking. TV, somebody got a leg off. Why the leg go? Why the leg? Why am I crying? This is not real. And that's what I say. Why am I crying? This is not real.
That's wrong. But they're a real life person. Oh,
because in my mind, I figured it out. Because again, I had to learn communication and I had to talk to myself. When I see somebody in real life doing it, it seems over dramatized. But on TV, it's not over dramatized. Even though they're acting.
It's the same, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if I go, "Oh my God, my nail is just there." In your head, it's like, you really going overboard with getting nail. That don't even make sense. But they go, "Oh my gosh," on TV, my nail, look how far it went. It hurts so bad. Then you go to the emergency room. We gotta cut off your pinky. Oh no, why you cut off the pinky?
No.
Well, you know what the heck I mean. I know I probably said it wrong, but you know.
Yeah.
She said, I never thought of it like that. That's true, too. Allow the other person to have their moments to shine without us always sharing our news, too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's so hard because you want to share your news. You do.
Especially if it's really, like, some people, they just wait, they want to tell that
and then
person.
Somebody beat you to the punchline.
But you don't want to,
You don't still shine. So then And then when they find out you did have, you had the same thing, they're like, why didn't you say anything? Mm-hmm. Because I'm celebrating you. And I think that's the best way for people to get it. Because people always go, well, why didn't you tell me that you got a promotion too? Because I was celebrating you, but you could have told me. I didn't want to take you to learn right. That's not, but I think later on they'll think about it, like, that was really sweet. Mm-hmm. And then I think that would be emotional, like, tag team, I got you, without actually have to give somebody a lecture about it or tell them they're wrong.
Yeah, sure.
There you go again. That's the stuff like
what?
Yeah, sure, like whatever. That's stupid.
No, because I do get what you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, because that is true though. You don't really think about that.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of things, or a lot of like the kind things. They really don't. Seem kind on the surface level. It's kind of gotta let it sit and you think about it. Like, that was really nice of him to do that. But you doing this in your, while you just in your mind or before you go to bed or something like that, or maybe the next day. Yeah. It's not a thought in the moment. It's something. It's an afterthought later on in the day, different days. Yeah. So it is something like that where it's like, I didn't even think about that, but now it's like that's a really good gesture. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He lies with me to me all day and I can't even talk. He told me my food was nasty yesterday.
Oh, you're on this. And when did I ever say your food was nasty? That never came out of my mouth.
I was saying, I was mad when I was cooking. And then Avi said, oh yeah, people are mad when they cook, be cooking really good. And you said, not all the time.
And that's it. Okay. That sounds wrong.
Yes.
That sounds really wrong. That sounds bad.
It is.
But I then told her about the group study. 1 in 5 people that cook that's angry are bad. Are good. I mean, 1 in 5. The rest of the 4 are bad. So she was the 1 in 5.
That's not a true statement at all. He over here not telling the truth. So that's not
That
true.
is what I said though. That is what I said.
And that was a lie too. That was just a cover up that you was saying about food.
But I didn't say it. Okay.
Yes.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Good?
She said, what are we doing? We're doing a live.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm doing a live, me and Dad.
Oh, okay.
With the people.
What people?
The people.
And that is Aviana, you guys. The people.
My gang.
Oh,
yeah.
Gang.
She got a gang now.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
Last time Friday's here, all the people here.
They don't fucking
want to talk to you.
Oh.
No,
For real?
This is what we do it. And I'm telling you, I don't care what kid it is, they gonna bust through the room and have a conversation with us.
I was cleaning and I was just coming in to check on you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for checking in on us. Mm-hmm. You're an awesome child.
Thank you. You're awesome mother.
Oh, thank you.
You're not awesome.
Ooh, that's about awesome. I'm beyond awesome.
I hope you know she's just using you. She doesn't really appreciate you. She doesn't really like you like that. She's just using you for extra company on the show.
Oh man.
And she told the truth there, I guess.
Just like she was saying, I'm so ugly today. I'm so heartbroken over that. I
Oh, your face was so hilarious. He makes the funniest faces ever. Ever. I don't care what it is. But he was like, like, oh, he was like a little puppy dog.
Bye, guys.
Bye. She said, bye, you guys. That's what she said. Aviana.
I'm gonna finish my life. Our life has 2 viewers, Chess and Chico. And we on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah, Manchester and Chico. I made them some accounts.
I don't know why that child is not a comedian. Like, I've always said that she should be a comedian. Your nana tried to get her to be a comedian.
You're really saying this on live.
What?
You're really saying this on live.
I mean, like my pants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I had to, have a little quick word joke thing.
How are you on your live over here on our live?
Because my live people were on a commission. What's it called? Conversation? No, that thing when you be...
Intermission?
Intermission, yeah. They're getting
Now
snacks.
conversation.
Oh, yes, it
Yeah,
is.
that's
You
it.
understand? This is what you do when you have kids. I know everybody has kids pretty much, but I'm just saying my kids, not just any kids. I'm talking about my kids. My nieces, she ain't here, she in Texas. My daughter, my nephew, who said my cooking is bad. He won't eat my food because it's God fast.
Okay, now you really take it too far. Cause I ate your cooking every day. Every day you offer me a plate, I eat it. I don't eat your food every day because I'm not here every day. But every day you offer me something.
Okay. So, how was my egg rolls?
Oh, jeez. You ate my egg roll. You didn't even give me the opportunity to eat the egg.
That's a lie, because you were supposed to come over and then you called back and said, I'm not coming over.
And doesn't mean you could have ate my egg roll. You could have saved me.
I was wasting food. Tell my sister right there, that's wasted.
How was that waste? I would have ate the egg roll.
Apparently,
It's like y'all try to eat my pizza. Uncle Chris tried to eat my pizza.
excuse me, if you don't want your pizza, don't get mad at us.
I'm not getting mad at y'all. I'm just saying.
He came over to get the pizza. Mom done chased him down the street to give him the pizza. He don't want to eat the pizza. And
No,
chicken.
she kicked me out the house. She said you're not welcome here.
I
She
always
made me
kick
feel
kids
really-
out the house and
she
they
made me
never
feel
leave.
really
I kick kids out the
unwelcome.
house all the time and they never leave.
So I cried myself out.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's a little bit exaggeration. But
Yes,
I
it is.
walked out the door.
He did not. He flew out the door and said, "Come on!" Before they offered me this pizza, Mom. I don't.
No, I
want
said come on before she started getting aggressive and harmful to me.
I
And
was eating.
started
How was
eating
I
in front of
getting
my
it?
face.
I was eating.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But you came in when I was eating.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be around the thing I want to
And so why did you let your grandmother run down the street to try to give me a piece
How
of
was I
pizza?
supposed to know she was trying to give me a piece of pizza?
You came in there talking about you wanted a piece of pizza.
Well, I didn't know she was really going to give me the piece
Oh,
of
so
pizza.
if your grandma now starved you?
No, but
Let's get real. Does she get
kicked me out the
starved?
house.
Oh, I kick you out all the time. That doesn't mean nothing.
No.
When did that kick out was different from the other
No,
kick out?
you kicked me out the house.
That's like,
You
oh, Martin Lawrence kicked people out of the house and all of a sudden you get
You
offended.
kicked me out the
Oh,
house.
well.
I was so heartbroken that day. I was like, I couldn't.
I'm with him.
Like,
If it's bad, I will tell you because I don't want you to keep cooking it like that and help me. Well, I'm sorry.
but the thing
I
is,
keep
though,
it cooking. Shut up. Keep cooking it like that, and expect me to eat it exactly. And I do appreciate him. I will not fry chicken
But
for
the
him
thing is,
anymore,
okay, the
or
thing is,
cabbage, or
you could be with me,
potatoes.
but the thing is, it actually wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad cooking. That's the problem. It was good. It was actually not bad cooking. It was really good actually. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't Gordon Ramsay cooking.
What? Did you hear this?
I did.
Did you hear this?
I just had to say it to make you mad. I'm sorry.
You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting a cookie. You ain't getting nothing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we gonna make sure our cookies. He ain't getting that cookie. Don't ask for a strawberry right time to cookie.
No,
Don't ask for meat pie. Don't ask for
But
nothing.
it was actually good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't nasty. It was good, and it was rushed too. So for how fast it was hastily put together, and it was really delicious.
As it wasn't Gordon Ramsay, because you eating his stuff so much. Tell me how Gordon Ramsay.
It wasn't a gourmet dish. It wasn't to my liking. My taste was at a certain level.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
You hear this, right?
No.
This
is all
remember
lie.
this.
This is all lie. This is all lie. But except for the part that was actually good. That was actually true. But
And this is what I go through. Nobody understands what I go through with him. He tortures me all the time.
Oh.
What?
Oh my.
What? Yeah, he tortures me.
Oh, I torture you.
Yeah, he's throwing shade. Big shade, but you see it, right? He's throwing it hardcore at me.
Oh.
Yeah, and he keeps doing it. And then when this camera shut down, he gonna be like, so you really ain't gonna give me no cookie? Yep, I'm not giving no cookie.
Wrong,
I'm not doing your hair. You ain't getting no meat pie.
You see this?
Hey, well, that's what you gonna look
It
like.
needs to be done.
Well, somebody gonna do it. It ain't gonna be me.
Jeez.
Our relationship is just.
Look at this right now. And then she's talking about no cookie. Don't you feel like that's unfair?
No, because it's not Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Gordon Ramsay don't cook me meals.
He didn't cook your meals the first time you said it, but you brought Gordon Ramsay in.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay ejected it.
Don't ejected. You put Gordon Ramsay in it. And it was so bad that my daughter's eyes got big. Like, I can't believe you just said that. So, yeah.
I just had to,
Uh-huh.
It was just messing around.
Yep.
I was just messing around. It was all jokes. It was all games. It was very playful.
Yeah.
Now you sound very serious about, not giving me cookies and things like that. It's like, I had one today and it was actually really good. I actually had, 2 in the past 2 days?
That won't happen again, will that, huh? You missing out on that one, aren't you?
That's not something I want to miss out on, especially the cookie she makes is actually really good.
And God has I have to make it with
natural.
I make it with maple sugar, date sugar, and then unbleached flour and all that, and stevia chocolate chips with white chocolate chips. But
it was actually really good though.
It's God fast, so you don't do God fast.
And see, I don't know where this notion came from either. I'm all
because
about
Gordon Ramsay don't do God fast.
God produced me, so I am a product of God. That means I
Gordon
need
Ramsay don't cook God fast food.
Yes, he does. He cooks. He accommodates for every diet. If you ask him right now to make.
He don't even know what the God fast is. Ain't nobody ever heard of the God fast. Ain't nobody ever heard of the God fast, so he can't cook that.
That's why I wonder. Why do you always tell people you're on the God fast?
Because that's what I'm on.
But nobody knows what the God fast is. You should say all natural.
It's the God fast.
It's the God fast, all natural. You gotta say it all natural so they get it.
It is it's everything that God put on this earth for us to eat that man has not touched, and add some chemicals and all that other stuff to it. So that's all the stuff.
Yeah, they come over here making bread and stuff like that, and start making food that I didn't know it was of God.
You talked about my jam too.
I did not talk about your jam
Yes, you did. It's different.
Oh, I just said it was different because it was different. It wasn't different in a bad way. Different can be good too.
He was making us stuff right now, right?
Yes, I already gave it.
Okay, so when I go, how's this outfit? It's different.
I'm not gonna take it to heart.
That's a lie, and the truth say
that it's not what everybody wears.
So I'm gonna just go, okay. I'm gonna use with that. How's my tea? It's different.
Ooh, that's kind of tough. Don't say that.
No, that's what you said. And then I'm gonna say just like you did. It's different.
But I didn't really mean it like that. I meant it like it was different. It was blackberry
jam. Talked about my dinner last night. Then talked about my blackberry jam today.
Okay, I need to shut my mouth when it comes to the food because obviously I can't come up with the right words to say it in the moment.
And then let's even talk about this too because so he be downstairs, right? Now when I cook, we have to call him up. Now when my mom cooks, all of a sudden he knows exactly when the food is done. He like disappears all of a sudden like, he's here. It was so bad. My mom was like, I didn't even know he was here. Like, he disappeared. Like nobody ever has to call him until dinner's ready. But mom cooks. Mom could cook though. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah. So you see, he keep throwing shade. She got shade glasses though, because you know you're throwing a lot of shade at me.
But okay.
Abuse. I give you.
In my defense, I was told one time.
You was what?
I was told one time. You know, it could have been instinct. It could have been spiritually. There was an angel that told me that the food was ready. You know, sometimes it's the smell. Sometimes I just know it's time. You know, it's time to get done.
So you didn't know it's time when Uncle Chris cooked.
I did know it's time because it was.
It's time when Auntie me cooks. But you only know when it's time when my grandma cooks.
I smelled it this morning. It was smelling.
But you didn't move.
Ready. I didn't know if it was done.
But you know when mom's is done.
That's different.
How?
Like I said, there's a divine intervention right there. You can't really put that.
Bye guys.
We're in Oregon. Yes, we're in Oregon, and he's over here Oregon lying.
Oregon's an issue.
That was what I was gonna say about the kids.
Okay.
She said Oregon, and I had to say Oregon, and that's what it is. I was saying how in Oregon, that all these people fight so much about the schools being across the street from porn stores.
Mm-hmm.
And all that, and they have all these big old marches, and they have these big old fights about it. But then Oregon, Portland, allows naked bike riding by the mall.
I thought you was gonna say that the naked bike ride.
I hate the naked bike ride. But that everywhere where?
It's everywhere, like in the city.
In Oregon.
It's like it's not just in the confines of these areas. Everybody. So it'd be like little kids, and they'd be like, "Oh, what's going on in the window?" And one time I didn't know it was that day, the naked bike ride day. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, why is this kid?
But that's what I'm saying. But you fight so hard about porno, but we have to see you butt naked in our kids. Cause I remember we were doing something as the Red Carpet Kids. I was taking you guys to your gig to sign, and I had to tell you guys to turn your head. Of course, y'all stared over there more, but I was telling you all to turn your head over here because it was a naked bike ride.
Yeah.
But we fight so hard for the schools not to be crowded, and the kids cannot even go into the porno stores or anything. They can't. You gotta be 18. You can't shut up. You can't get into the store at all. But you can ride a bike naked.
I like when they do
And it's
that.
men and women. It's not just one or the
Oh
other.
my God! Did you see that one fine white man? He was old and he was on a bike.
What
He
are
had
you
his
talking
booty hanging
about?
out.
What are you talking about?
He was looking real good.
What are you on about right
You
now?
want me to get mad? I don't know why y'all want me to get mad on this thing. Y'all gonna have to pray for me because my daughter is trying to. I'm gonna push this on her because she can pray for me. Cause this child right here.
I'm just playing.
Oh my
And
goodness.
this child right here, push, girl. I need you to push for me because this child right here. Did you see my face was smiling into serious? I know you saw it. It was there. It was there. She was trying me. I don't know why that child tried me. She was always trying.
I mean, you didn't see him.
And are you still talking?
I pointed him out.
What day is
It's coming at you.
That's bad influence.
You bad influence. You can't be on my live with this mess.
Okay.
But that. I wanted to go back to that because it hit me when she said what state and I said Oregon and I was like that was the thing I was trying to say.
But they take the naked bike ride serious.
They take having porn across the street from the school serious too, but
Yeah, no,
it doesn't make sense to
I
me.
don't like they really take it like they're dedicated.
But what I'm saying is, why are we so
they have
busy
protests
fighting
about it.
about something that the kids can't even go into?
Yeah.
And they don't even know what it is, and you can't go into it, period. But, and you ain't even seeing nothing naked in the porn store.
It's exposed.
Yeah, you're not even seeing anything naked in there, but then you can get on a bike, and we passing the mall, and kids hanging out in the mall, and then all these naked people riding the bike.
Cheeks and all this stuff is just flopping around and moving and doing things.
I just don't understand. That's why they say keep Oregon weird, but I don't think we should.
I mean, I feel like
I
it's
don't
getting
think we
less
should
weird.
keep it
Though.
weird.
I feel like you're just getting less weird. You just
No, it's not. We just not out in it.
True. Okay, that's actually. I didn't even think about
Yeah, we
that.
just not out in this weirdo place.
It is a weird state though.
But that don't even make
It's
sense.
kind of nice being in a weird state though.
Yeah, if it was like a regular weird, that don't even make sense.
I'm saying you see some like things.
That's a
that-
contradiction.
What?
The porn store
Yeah,
versus the
no,
naked bike ride.
yeah.
That's a contradiction.
It's kind of hypocritical too.
Yeah, it is.
You paddling up on this bike with nothing on.
And when I say
sounds
naked,
so uncomfortable.
I mean they are naked, like
That
naked,
sounds
naked.
just so uncomfortable.
It threw me all the way out. Yeah, I wouldn't
The
be on the
seats
bike naked regularly.
And you don't have no type of clothing to cushion yourself. I mean, it's got the cushion on the thing, but
No, it just
just
doesn't
doesn't
seem
seem
like that's
comfortable.
right.
yeah.
It doesn't. It just doesn't. And I don't know why.
And then
we
what
have-
happens when you're done with the naked bike ride? You just
I
go
guess
back
you
home.
go put on some clothes. You ride your bike home and put on clothes.
Yeah. We have a weird state.
Huh?
We do have a weird state.
It's password. That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Thank you. It is. It doesn't make no sense. And I'm so glad I remember because it was, I know this is so funny because it was in a conversation way above. And then it just hit now because I couldn't remember until you asked me what state we were from. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just hit me in the face. Yes. But yeah. Because that's hard for me. Like I said, I had all the kids. And we were going to sign because they signed the gospel. And that's the thing. You haven't put out one of you guys sign
I have.
videos up. No, you haven't. You only did the one I did. I made a video.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I didn't do the
None of the
revolution.
sign language videos.
Yeah, I did it actually.
I know.
I did it. That was why
I
did you
think
say
you-
it months ago?
Huh?
I said, why didn't you say this like a couple months ago?
Because I just thought about it when I was talking. Are you not listening to the conversation?
No, I
It just hit me. You see how I
Yeah,
forgot
you
this
just-
conversation
things are
and it
just
just popped
hitting
up.
Things
It
are
just hit me.
from different directions.
It did. So yeah, because I wanted you guys to see them when they were little, and they were signed into gospel music. And my favorite song was Hallelujah. Which is the most popular song was Don't Wait Till the Battle's Over, Shot Now.
Yeah.
I remember y'all looked at me crazy when I did this. Hallelujah. What song is she talking about?
It started bumping though. I can't even.
Yeah, that was the most popular song. What was your favorite song to sing?
That song.
Don't Wait Till the Battle's Over?
Yeah, that song goes crazy.
Hallelujah was my favorite song.
It's Hallelujah, yeah. It was a good.
Y'all can do that now. Just the two of y'all and I'll be happy.
Dream On was good actually.
Oh, Dream On was really good. Yeah, I hopefully one day he'll put the video so you guys can see. It's not that good because I wasn't really into videoing back then, but you can kind of see what they did.
Yeah. You can no in that one you did when we had the venue for the play.
Yeah.
We did Hallelujah. That's like probably when.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they were so little and cute and it was so precious.
Look at them now.
Exactly. You see them? And back then they loved my cooking.
We're honest. Your cooking has not ever been bad to me. You've always been a good cook to me, even though.
Till last night.
Okay, let's.
Till last night.
Okay, let's say. In theory, if your meal was bad yesterday.
Yeah.
In comparison to all the meals I've had from you, that'd be the first bad meal. So, are you really bad cook to me? No. But it wasn't even a bad meal, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm just saying, what
Do you see how he always messes himself up when he opens his
Yeah,
mouth?
because I'm talking too much. And I'm just saying, let's.
She said she would love to see the video of them when they were small. Yeah, that's when they were cute little babies.
There's some on there already, though.
No, there's,
It's not
yeah.
the signing. There's only one signing video.
And that was the song that I did the video on. But you didn't do any of the ones that you guys did.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
And I'm going to tell Grandma on you.
Why?
Because she's the one that told you to do it too.
And I did. I did the one. And the other videos.
No.
And I even did that one GNC video. I did it.
No.
I didn't do it all. I did it.
No, she said, first thing she says, oh, you should do the ones where they signed. Then you guys need to put that up there. See, what? I'm a big snitch. I don't care. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of stitches. I'm gonna tell it like I ain't never told before. Did you hear that?
Oh my goodness.
I gotta abuse him now.
Oh, you guys get this abuse this one?
No, baby, you sit right here.
My body's all bruised up from.
Let's see your bruises. Oh yeah, did you see that? I'm gonna give him a. He gonna get a bruise for real.
She beats me every time I can't go over here no more. I came out here limping like a Hebrew slave last time I came out.
You so right.
Oh.
That's what I have to say. I'll be always limping from you. Okay, get that video done this weekend. Exactly.
Oh.
That's your homework for the week. Oh, the moment you said homework, that's it. That ain't getting done. He can't do homework. Tell him about your homework.
I'm just.
You can't do no assignments. You can't do homework.
I'm just good all around. I'm just audio valedictorian.
Oh no, he ain't good when you say homework. That's it. I be feeling you. Be like, that makes sense to say no. Not when he lying. He liar. That is not it.
Oh, not to lie. Don't say that. I'm speak the truth. I really feel like the truth has set you free.
Well, then
So I'm
start
just
telling
free.
the truth.
I'm free.
No, you not. You bound up and tied up and everything.
I'm free.
You are not free. You are not free.
See, you're in denial that I'm free right now. What is this? You feel like you're better than me because
Oh! Now I feel like I'm better than you.
we were talking about this earlier. People when they get this superiority complex.
Oh.
She feel like she's just high and mighty. She's just something better. She doesn't realize I'm free. She just thinks she can be free by herself. Little does she know, I'll only speak the truth and nothing.
Exactly. That's right. Just stop. You gonna give yourself a hernia over there. He said, you just a whole big old lie. You've been tied out for real.
Oh my goodness.
I need you to pray for him on his lying behavior. It's getting worse.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh yeah, he's having a fever of lies. A fever of lies. That's what that is. Ooh, you guys don't know this. Yeah. He's like a genius to me. But boy, getting him to do some work, it's like pulling the teeth that is not ready to come out.
It's not even like that. It's just sometimes it is, Sometimes it is. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because that was a big bold faced lie, like the other lies you've been telling.
It's not. It really is not always like that.
Okay.
Okay, then let's get on to the example.
No, I want to know Shopify. Is your stuff on Shopify yet? Your business name?
No.
Okay. Is the books on Shopify?
Yes or no?
It's just a number.
It's not on that. What you feel look up now?
Let's
go back.
Oh, I erased it.
You just erased the whole thing.
What was it?
I just didn't know if that was a dude that I ain't seen him in a minute.
There was a guy that was on here. That's how it to us.
Oh. You got a text message? Those pictures. That's so ridiculous how she sent me those pictures.
And because he came here to eat, and then he left without eating.
Look, I didn't even, I'm trying to expose people. So, when she had me suffering, she kicked me out the house that day. And there was some good, really good cooking. It was a whole thing. There was even dessert. She kicked me out the house. She then proceeded to call me. Talk about how delicious and good the food was. and then sent a picture of her and her husband eating the food. And called me again and sent another batch of pictures. You sent a picture of your plate.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Pretty much bragging, put it in front of my face, talking about, oh, this is just so good. You can't believe you didn't try this. Luckily, I came here the next day when I was able to eat it, but.
And who made sure you had a piece of pizza?
Okay, I do appreciate that.
That's what I'm saying. You always yelling at me, but who makes sure you eat?
No, I do appreciate that.
Your uncle Show didn't have you back. He was looking at you bad, like, how dare you say yes?
That's what killed me. He ate my cookie. He ate my cookie. And then you talking about.
Because again, I made him a cookie and he did not eat it.
Again, how am I supposed to know the food was ready for me?
Oh, you know when grandma's.
I can't wait for losing. I can't wait for losing.
As long as you know.
Oh.
As long as you know, because you sure know with grandma's.
I told you, you can't see it. It's invisible right now. No, I'm saying with the book though, it is invisible right now. It's on the
So it's not up.
No, it's not up.
So this is the thing, okay, you guys. He is working this. It's like one nerve left for Eli. Okay, just one nerve left, and then I'm going to torture him.
Ooh, torture doesn't sound good.
You're gonna be coming to my house. Yes, he is. Yes. He's gonna be coming to my house every day, working from 8 until 1 or 2, and then do the downstairs for the rest of the 2 hours, and then outside downstairs better get done because I'm about to.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I want to crack it back, I guess. Crack it back. What you want? Oh, you know what it means? I want to shave your head down the middle like this.
Don't do that.
That's what that means. I don't know how that relates to that, but that's it. Look at this baby right. What is it? Ding. Ding.
Because somebody wanted to do my hair and has been looking
at
that's...
No, I asked him.
Oh,
and he told me no twice.
We going on to this again. All the secrets are being revealed right now.
Yeah.
You guys see one side of her.
And a very loving side.
The loving side.
You trying to say I'm not loving?
I didn't say that. I'm saying there's another side.
What side is it then?
Okay. So she threatened to do my hair. And it was in a very threatening.
I threatened to do your hair.
She threatened to do.
How do you threaten somebody to do your hair?
Oh, you act like you wasn't there. You over there acting surprised.
We need to know because we are like, how did I threaten to do your hair?
This really aggressive voice made it feel like she was gonna harm me or something. And I think she even threw a curse word in it, just to make the sentence even more powerful.
My goodness! Now
she said, "Do you want me to use?" She even had a voice you put on.
A voice I put on?
Yes.
Like what voice did I put on?
It was like. Yes. And when she said this, I was like, "Oh, I don't want her to do my hair." But she might not even try to do my hair. She might try to pull my hair out. And then she was like, "Woo! Thank God, now I don't have to do your hair." Imagine. Now I'm gonna have Benny and Joe do my hair.
Who was Benny and Joe?
I don't know, but I gotta find Benny and I gotta find Joe too because it's a 2-man job at this point.
It is. Ooh, it's rough. No, I asked him twice and he told me no twice.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to get out of this.
You did. Tell me no twice since I said okay. I won't be here.
Ain't no way I'm just gonna say no. That's what that's all I'm saying. I'm not just gonna say no to you like that.
But you did say no twice.
Not okay. There's more to it. Why does it sound like somebody here?
I know.
That's your son?
I don't know.
That is your son.
Which one?
Right, Big J.
What's up, Bob?
Yeah. See what
what are you doing here?
Practice got ended early because we don't have a game tomorrow.
You don't?
No, they forfeited.
Oh, good.
They forfeited.
That was good, because I was having a hard time with you and Antonio.
Mom, Elia, this is Harry.
Hi, Harry.
A friend of mine.
How's it going, Harry?
This is our starting quarterback, but he didn't start last game because he had hurt, and starting safety.
Oh, cool. So then, when's your next fight? I mean,
Next fight?
Antonio in my head. When's your next game?
That would be next Friday.
Yeah.
And where's that gonna be at?
Whoever
Give me
we
1
play.
second.
Okay, see, I like when somebody gonna look it up. You just gonna tell me.
Oh, cause I don't know who we're playing. I don't have what they have. Cause my phone won't let the number, the text now number won't let me do the things that they have.
Okay, that's my other child.
You on the live?
Yeah. And now he gotta show his face. Hold on.
Hola, ¿cómo
But he
está?
was supposed to be here earlier so he could be recording. But I have fun recording. I took up most of the recording time.
What do you mean?
Because I told you was doing that one piece of the song. So
Oh, that was for that was for today.
Thursday you didn't have school today, did you?
No, I thought you said they had to come. I was gonna come on Saturday.
Okay,
yes,
so
it's
next week is against Redmond. Friday at home, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
home?
It's at
Oh,
home.
cool.
It's at home.
We could go to that one.
Yeah, we could go to that.
Redmond.
Okay, we agree we could go to that
And
one.
it's an app. Alright.
Let's get it. So we got
Okay.
another red. We got another.
Because I was trying to figure out how I was going to have to leave Antonio's fight early.
They forfeited. They forfeited. Yeah,
So
they
you
forfeited.
won the first game?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so basically our first real game,
I'm gonna go
Oh.
this way.
we
What? He
Your
stopped,
brain-
you guys. I'm sorry. She said hello. I know, because my kids, I tell you, they don't care. They
Bro,
just
your
talk
brain
to
is
me.
frozen or something.
So my son is in here talking, and he went in the middle of the thing. Because this is what happened. So tomorrow, my son had a football game at 7. So we was already planning to go there at 7. Which I didn't want to go because it was going to be cold tomorrow anyway. You know, I like the cold. But you know, you got to be a supportive parent because then if you don't, then somebody looks at you like you're crazy. Him. Anyway. So then, my other son found out that his fight was not on the 18th, that is actually on the 17th. So then I was like, I gotta go support him too. So it was kind of hard. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go here, and me and my husband was gonna have to drive 2 separate cars because I was gonna have to go there, and then I was gonna leave the fight early to go support him at his game. So both of them have their parents there to support. But now I have to. I can just go to that one, and I'm free.
You know what? I don't like whoever bought him that, and I don't like you now. I
So
really
now
don't.
my son is saying he doesn't like his dad because his dad got a game system.
No, not just any game system. All the gamers that ever watch your thing will understand. My dad now has a PS5 and did not tell me. He did not call me and say, "Hey son, guess what I got? A PS5." No, he didn't do that. No, and no one told me they was getting him a PS5. That's why I'm mad. So I don't like nobody. I'm leaving.
But then, but
No,
was you here for your
but
dad's birthday?
no.
Okay then.
I was busy. Sorry, I had. Oh, okay.
Oh, you too busy for your dad's birthday?
Okay.
Oh, your dad's birthday
Okay.
is not
Where was you
important.
at on my birthday? Thank you. Where was you at for my birthday?
Here.
You know, was my birthday here?
Why wasn't it?
Cause I wasn't living here.
Hey, whose fault was that?
You know what? I don't like it.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Damn, looks like, bro, apparently all you gotta do is just question, Johnny, and you win.
You do.
That's what I do with them too.
I don't like none of y'all.
Exactly. So my son be throwing this tantrum over here, like somebody done neglected him and everything. But he the one that keep messing his own self up. Every
I
time.
actually got a PS5.
This I call him my runaway child.
I am the runaway.
So every time his birthday, he done run away.
That's
he never got
cap.
to celebrate his sweet 16 because he ran away.
He was finna go on the trip too.
Yep.
He would have been. He left right when we were about to go on the trip.
Yep, he always do that, and then he just,
Ooh.
and then he turned the lights
That
off.
was an accident. My bad.
Now it's as bad that he done turned the lights off. So
Hey,
this is what happens with my kids. I got one too. What you want me to do? My husband is trying to tell me I need to wrap it up
He's trying to play his game.
because he wants to play his game. See, I done got a divorce and didn't even know it, y'all. The PS5 came in the household and now I'm the girlfriend.
Yeah, that's how it is.
How did the wife become a girlfriend?
I'm
I'm
like,
telling the story. Let me finish up the story.
No.
So anyway, my husband done dumped me
that scene,
for
y'all,
the
cut.
PS5 for the slick white and black machine. I'm a human being.
Do you not see
You
them
can
curves
touch
right
me.
there? Do you not see them curves right there?
Kinda cream, man.
That is a vanilla Oreo with some chocolate.
You don't really learn to be on my side. You don't really
You see
learn.
the curves though?
Okay, so
This is just slim thick, you know what I'm saying?
I don't like any of that. I realized I don't have good family members. My kid, my husband dumped me. He got blow kisses to shut me up. That don't work.
You want to play the game with?
Talking about kisses.
You want to play the game with him?
No, you was talking about that. So
Okay.
How many cryptos you got?
Okay, good night. Thank you, sweetie. Because I'm getting kicked off and out the room. Oh, this is horrible. Love you, Push T. Yeah, that's my girl. And we have a surprise for you soon.
Okay.
Do we?
Sure.
It's up to you. You the one to do videos.
Oh yeah. We have a surprise for her soon.
Okay, so we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching the Love and Live show. And remember to love and live each day as if it were your last.
Kaboom!
Smooches!
He said kisses, I'm kidding.
You gotta